morning, lovely people. I am on the way to Whole Foods right now to pick up an instant offer. It is Saturday, February the 21st, maybe? I don't know. I have to look at my 22nd. No, it's February 22nd. And it's an order for 4 stops. I think the total was around 10 miles from the station. And the base pay was $18 with the estimated, well, we don't know what the tips are going to be. But one drop-off has 11 bags. I did see that. And it's keeping me in my neighborhood, which is why I took it. I had planned to have someone come and help me organize and clean today, but because there's still snow and ice out, and plus I was really tired too, since I woke up like late last night at 11 and have been assembling a cabinet like half the morning that I bought. I really needed to reschedule, so I'm glad that she was able to reschedule. Okay, well, I'll be back when I have gotten the order. I'm questioning this pickup because there was a package missing. I had, first stop is actually the one with 11. But yeah, I'm questioning this, having taken this order, because now one of my stops was removed since out of the 5 packages that I was set to pick up, one of those packages, or assigned to pick up, one of those packages was missing. So when that happens, there's nothing that can be done other than to remove that entire stop from the route, which meant that one of my larger orders is now no longer a part of this route, and that will affect the tip. So whatever tip that they had given is not gonna go to me, which I understand that. It doesn't need to. It needs to go to whoever's delivering it. But would I have come out if there were only 3 stops instead of 4? Probably not, because it's cold and I was doing things at home. That doesn't always happen. That doesn't often happen, but when it does happen, sometimes it's a little bummer. Just a little bummer though. It'll be okay. I'll be all right. So all of that right here that I just loaded is the first drop off. I don't know which, then I have 4 bags for the second, and then I have that right there for the third. Let's make sure nothing's delicate, because I didn't have the phone that I signed up when I signed up for this account. There was another phone I was using, and I ended up doing chat because, yep, got everything. I ended up doing chat instead of doing a phone call, because you can do chat on any phone, but you have to, if you want to speak to a representative, a driver support agent, you have to always use the phone that you initially signed up with. And I guess you might have to change your number in the app in order to have that ring through to a new phone. Anyway, thought I'd share about that just in case that helps somebody out there. First stop is 3 minutes and 1. Oh, you can't hear me. The heat is on. The first stop is 3 minutes and 1.3 miles away. I am at the first drop-off. Let's get these 11 bags out and move on to the next stop. I do not have my vest on. Let's get that vest. Let's get the vest on real quick before I get out of here. Okay, that was a garage delivery, as you saw a little bit of. I didn't want to do too much recording in there because, you know, privacy and whatnot. I am en route, and I have 3.4 miles, 6 minutes to go. It says I'll get there at 8:46. I feel sleepy. And yeah, but I came out. I'll find something to be grateful for about being out here. And I wanted to say that was a garage delivery, as you could see. The way garage deliveries work, everything's through the app. I'll put up a couple of pictures here so you can see what the screen tells me to do while connecting to the garage. I did not realize it was garage delivery, I think because I'm sleepy. The other thing is, I thought I left one of their packages behind. And I was thinking to myself, oh, there's only 10 packages. I've got to go back to Whole Foods. And then I'll be late for the next 2 deliveries because they're due at 9. So I was very glad to find out that it was actually the drinks that I didn't realize went with that order because I'm sleepy. Have I said that enough? I'm sleepy. I've been up since 11 p.m. So this may have to be one of those rest days for me. Yeah. So I am delivering to...
In 700.
It's upstairs. Gotta be very careful with this ice. Somebody is getting some flowers. Let's see. Oh no, it's not up here. I thought it was up here. Did I pass it? This is what happens when I'm sleeping. I do not need to be doing any deliveries right now. Let's try this again. Oh, the lamp was covering it. Last drop off. I'm like, what did I take? Last drop off is from where I am now, not from the last stop, but 5 minutes, 2.4 miles, and it's taking me just way out. Whew. I know I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. This is what happens when I don't get sleep. All right, well, I'll turn on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart. I already have Walmart Spark on. I'm just like, I feel just this tight sensation in my abdomen because I know I have crossed one of my delivery boundaries, which is taking an order that takes me further out than where there are places that either I need to go or be, or places that are going to have orders for me to pick up. So that happens sometimes, but doesn't happen to me often since I've been doing this so long. But maybe it was so that I could record it. I mean, I always look to see, like, what's the purpose in this? What like grander purpose is there in an experience that I'm having? And sometimes, oh, by the way, this is just an aside. It still smells like coffee. Every now and again, I get this whiff of like sweet coffee from that spill the other day when it was snowing. If you haven't watched that video, I will link that video in the description. It's really, it was a wild day. Okay, so 3 minutes. I'm about to turn on all the other apps and decide, wait, I think I can go towards my house from here too. I just can't get gas, and I am pretty low, as you can see, you all. I'm like very much near E. Another reason why I'm not thrilled that I took this order, but I've already taken it. So let's keep going and make a new plan from here. So I am in these wooded like cabin condos. I left my trunk's open. I left the groceries at the door. Hold on one second. They said don't ring or knock. I definitely pay attention to those notes. So I'm glad for all the people who put those notes. I would always ring, and it's wonderful when people specify if they don't want that. Okay, so these are some pretty houses up here. I pull into the closest public parking area from the last drop off, and then I park my car and I wait. I'll do something like I started listening to something on YouTube, of course, because I love YouTube. So I started listening to a YouTube video, and then not 2 minutes later, I received a $10 offer that's only going 2.7 miles. So that is fantastic. All right. So it is really busy in here. There's nothing here. So I'm guessing that, well, they told me as soon as I walked in, if it's not on the shelf, it's not ready. Let's hope that's true. So let me tell you, I have never been to that restaurant before, and I will never come back to it again to do any kind of pickups. There was a line of like 10 people. When I walk in the door, the woman who's on the register, she sees that I'm looking around. So before I even ask about the order, she says, if it's not over there, it hadn't been made yet, it's not ready. If it's not over there, it's not ready. So I wait and I wait. But then I said, hold on, let me go over to where they're assembling the sandwiches and let me ask them if they actually still have this order or not. And the person who was making the sandwiches said, well, ask the woman at the register. I said, she told me just to wait. And so, and then she comes over, the person who was at the register comes over, and look, I understand. I work in this industry, so I understand that it is busy. However, I am still somebody representing a customer who wants their food, and I am also a person who could be a customer in the future, which I understand if you're working at a place, you don't care. You may not care about that. They may not care about that. But she said, as she was scrolling through the screen of orders, We don't have time to stop everything to check for an order. You gotta be kidding me. You don't have time to stop everything to check for an order. But then what did they find out? They said, oh, that order's already been picked up. Yeah. If I get there and the order's not there, what I normally do is I'll let the customer know and they cancel it. I don't know why I didn't do that this time. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. That's usually what I do. I just wait. I text the customer or I call the customer. I let them know that it's not available and that they cancel, because I think if they cancel it, Uber will still pay you. But if we cancel it, Uber does not pay us anything. Whew. While I came over here just to wait in the parking lot because I was close to the Uber. No, not Uber. I got Uber's on my mind. Oh, just burns me up. Oh, okay. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at like me saying that phrase. But I'm in parking spot number 1 and I'm waiting for my I got a just for you offer. While I was waiting in the parking lot, $19 for 5 miles heading back towards my neighborhood. Yay! Oh, did I say that there are 3 drop-offs? I think I maybe said that. 3 drop-offs. And I'm pretty sure I told you everything else. All right, I'm still just waiting. I have arrived at the first drop-off here, and I always have them not pull out the eggs, but I always have them put the eggs separately. This person just happened to pull the eggs actually out and like hand them to me, but I have had some eggs cracked before, so now I've started doing that. Next drop off is 1 minute away. Okay, I am here at the next drop off. These are the items, and then I have one more drop off left. It says it's an apartment, but we'll see. Next drop off is 3 minutes, 0.5 miles, and it is an apartment, but they gave me very specific instructions. Thank you, customer, for doing that. I'll show you right up here or somewhere around here so you can see what they left. Okay, here is the last drop off. Really fantastic directions, like I said. So appreciative of all those specific details. The more details, the better. For anybody who might be listening to this and you get deliveries, the more details, the better.